Hey guys, what's up? This is Power602 with another episode of Maplestory. And today what I'm going to be talking about is a pretty important topic. Nexon just posted on their website a microsite that they have just added to the Nexon site, nexon.net site, called A Better Maple. And so far what I know is that the point of this is that they've gone and they have taken questions from fan sites, from the community of those who play Maplestory, and they have put them on here, and you rate them based on what you think their importance is. This is really good because people have been talking about how Maplestory's been dying, how so many stupid things are going on, how they're not fixing their game, how it's just getting worse. And I think this is a chance for them to make Maplestory better based on what the community wants. But I don't think this is a guarantee that they'll act on the questions that we voted as of high importance. But what I'm going to do is, for the next few videos, I'm going to take some of the questions they have on here, and I'm going to put a picture of it, and I'm going to talk about it for a bit, like what my opinion is on it, and what rating I gave it for how much of an importance it is to this game. So I hope you guys go onto this website. I'll have a link in the description, and I hope you guys check out the questions and you rate them, because this can be pretty important. This might help change Maplestory for the better. So yeah. Alright, so this first question is, why do some tickets take so long to be answered? Some people wait months, even years. Well, I'm not sure why it takes them so long to get tickets answered. I feel like they could do a lot better job of doing that. I personally have had some really bad experiences with tickets, especially about being hacked. I believe I've been hacked about twice, and the first time I got hacked, I sent in a ticket, and I kept getting these replies saying that it has been submitted and will be reviewed later, and eventually they said about a year later or so, maybe around there, they sent me a reply saying that the ticket has been out for too long, so they're just going to close it, and they gave me a choice of 3 NX items, and I can't remember what they are, but they were really bad. Like, the best one was like 2k NX, and I'm pretty sure the time I put in for the items that I had was worth a bit more than $2. And then the next time I got hacked, I put in a ticket. That one also did not get answered, but instead I got 100k Maple points because of the fact that it wasn't answered, so I guess that's alright, because I didn't really lose that much. I did lose quite a bit in that hack, but yeah. They really need to start doing a better job. They really do not have very good service when it comes to answering people's tickets about problems that they've had, whether it's hacking, whether it's being temporarily banned, being permanent banned when they didn't do anything to get banned, stuff like that. They don't really do a whole lot, in my opinion. So yeah, on to the next question. So for this next question about how come you don't ban well-known hackers, you know, the ones who openly talk about hacking and bragging and not getting banned. So for this one, my opinion on this is that there are quite a few people who talk about hacking a lot. Like I'll hear about some hacker who is, you know, DCing people and Empress so that they can get a bunch of kills and kill it a lot, and no one else can get the drops from it. There are some people who, you know, like, they're just known as the person who is really rich and good at Maplestory because they hack and dupe, and they don't get caught, or if they get caught, they just open up more accounts and they start hacking again until they're rich again. And I forgot to answer in the first question, but the ratings that I gave this one 5 stars, because I think it's really important to ban the people who are well-known hackers, because I feel like if you don't ban those who are known for hacking and they're always just there getting a lot richer, becoming a lot stronger, it's really hard for people who are legit like me and some of my friends. When we're trying hard to become good, we're actually taking our time with the game, and they just log on, open up some hacking client, and that's their day. They just hack and get rich. And also it can be an influence for those who are thinking about hacking. Maybe that might encourage them to start. They might just Google something, and then Maplestory becomes filled with a lot more hackers. And I remember when it used to be that you couldn't go to a single channel of blood harps without there being a hacker. They were everywhere, and no matter how many you reported, they were always there, day after day. They never left. They hacked constantly. Same with Death Teddies back when the angelic blessing rings or dark angelic blessing rings came out, and it was known that they drop them. You couldn't go to a Death Teddies channel without, or not Death Teddy, the Master Death Teddies, without getting disconnected. It was insane, and they never really banned them. So yeah, I feel like that's a really important question. So yes, on to the next question. Okay, so this is going to be the last question for this episode. Are we ever going to get the 5th job advancement? So far, I'm pretty sure we're going to, because of the fact that they've raised the max level cap to 250, and so far there's really no point in leveling other than getting higher on the Maple ranks. But I gave this a 5-star because I think it's really important to actually know whether or not we're going to get a 5th job advancement for sure, or when it's going to be, some sort of date of when it's going to happen, or when they're actually going to start working on it, or if they already start working on it. Because I feel like it can encourage people to play more and get those higher levels, so that they'll be better off when the full 5th job actually does come out, or if it comes out. Just to get a definite answer, it'd be really nice to not always be in the dark about some of the things going on in Maplestory, and just know what's going on, so that you don't have to question or start rumors or have to look up on Google or Basil Market and see what other people think. So yeah, I think it's very important to know the answer to this. So that is the conclusion to this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please go and rate some of the questions, because it's very important that Maplestory knows that this is important to us and that we want them to make this game better. There are more questions than I have put. The questions I put were from 2 categories, and it was hacking and classes. And they have a bunch of other categories like servers, items, bosses, other stuff like cash shop. And it's just really important that they know that we want them to make some changes to this game for the better. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and thanks for watching.